Fiber are basic material for constructing the gear. Fiber's length will be 200 times greater than that width. Cotton fiber have length about 20 to 50 millimeters. Rami, hemp, liner are also known as soft fiber. Rami fiber, China grass. Sisal and manila fiber are hard fiber. Polyamide also known as nylon. Polystyrene also known as terylene. Polycondensation water eliminating process e.g. PAPs. Polyvinyl chloride is the first synthetic fiber to be produced by on an industrial scale, and also first synthetic material for gear. The mixture of vinylidene and vinyl alcohol gives polyvinylidene chloride. Continuous filaments are made in PAPs PP. Staple fiber available in PA and Ps. Monofilaments are most PE. Split fiber are mainly available in PP. PP/PE float in water. To distinguish the PE and PP melting test are used. Density is expressed as grams per cubic meter, G/cm3. PVD has highest density followed by Ps. PVD has density about 1.70. Dynamometer are used to measure the breaking strength. Breaking strength is expressed as the tensile strength intensity. Tensile strength is expressed as kg/mm2. PA has high elastic property. Synthetic material has less towing resistance. Ps has high resistance to acid. PVAA is graded as resistant. The basic material for constructing the twisted netting is single yarn. Braiding also called plaiting. 4-gill net and Sen's soft and medium twist are used. Hard twist are used in trawls. Extra hard twist are used in line and rope. Yarn number is expressed as mass per unit length. The most commonly used system for denoting the size of yarn is denier system. The most commonly used nylon yarn for netting twines is 210 denier. Denier and text system are direct numbering system. Metric system has symbol NM. British system expressed by NE. Combination rope are used in trawling. To distinguish the manila and sisal, burning test are used. Wood has buoyancy is 650 g/1000 cc. Cork has buoyancy is 825 g/1000 cc. Thermocol has buoyancy about 900/1000 cc. Strong plastic has buoyancy about 800 to 860 g/1000 cc. Glass float can withstand pressure about 4 ohm. Aluminum has withstand about pressure up to 80 m. Hydrodynamics float has V-shaped bottom. Siamese twin float is made by joining two spherical aluminum floats with curved collar. Inflatable float used in curved trawler. Specific gravity of lead -11.3. Specific gravity of iron -7.9. Specific gravity of clay -2.2. Dawn buoy is used in set gill net and Danish seine. In anchor, the terminal part of the shank connecting to the arm called crown. The triangular structure in anchor is known as flukes. The sharp end of the flukes known as bills. The anchor is handled by gravity band. Fisherman anchor also called as Admiralty anchor. Danforth anchor American design. CQR is a stockless anchor. Patent stockless anchor. Two arm can move about 450 on either side of shank. Patent type anchor mainly used in large vessel. Thimble set in eye of the rope. Shackle is a connecting device. D-shackle are used to connect the rope. U-shape shackle known as straight shackle. Swivel used to prevent the twisting. In troll line, swivel used between the line and snood wire. The Norwegian method of numbering hooks are followed in India. Double hooks are used in troll. Ps have high specific gravity. Ps and Pa continuous filaments are the most favored material for a pure seine. Pa continuous filament preferred for the gill net. The percentage of the tannin in the solution should be 4 to 6%. The ready-made tannin extract available in the market is known as Kutch. Tannin fixation by CuSO4 Dutch method. The tar is diluted with kerosene or turpentine in the ratio of 3:1. Garnol, Guprenol preservatives are used to preserve the net. The initial row of clove hitch is known as setting up row. The two sides of the netting along width are called selvages. Baiting reduces the mesh number. Creasing, increasing the mesh number. Fly meshing only 2 knots used. Fly meshing reduce the depth of the breadth of the netting by 1 mesh in 1 row. The first clove hitch made is called a haffer. In bar cut, cutting is done in only 1 legs in each knot. Mesh cutting is done in 2 legs in each knot. The length of final rope and its ratio is called as hanging coefficient. Vertical hanging coefficient, square root of 1e2. Simplest and easiest method of mounting is reveilling. Widely used method of mounting in commercial fishing reveilling. The process of fitting the necessary ropes and accumulation to make net ready for fishing is rigging. The knot used for connecting the 2 lines called bend. Knot used to join the bent to other line hitch. Reef knot are used to bending the equal size rope. Splicing is a method of joining the 2 rope. The process of repairing the damaged net is called as mending. Von Brandt-1972 classification is the most popular one and universal accepted. The technique of catching fish with hand lines and ripping hooks is called pilking or jigging. Surface in trap is called as aerial. Flying fish are caught in scoop net al trap. Gape's net without wings, also known as stow net. Double stick seine nets are more popular with riverine fishermen. Ring net is a hybrid type lampara and purse seine. Hand lift net are used to catch the crab. Chinese lift net operated in the principle of lever. Pump fishing became popular for squid. Kaichand, Kerala. Borahi and Barndajal, Orissa. Charpatijal, West Bengal. Wagyu, Asu, Kavi Maharashtra. Maljalo, Jaino Orissa. Bandol, Uttar Pradesh. A pipe webbing is attached to the forepart of the cod end to prevent the escape of fish, flapper. An old piece of webbing called apron is attached to the below the cod end as a chaffing gear. In 4-seam trawler, the triangular piece of webbing known as jibs. In 2-seam trawler, the triangular piece of webbing is known as dog ear. Bull rope attached between headline and cod end known as lazy line or poop line, pork line. Otter boat are used to keep the mouth of the trawl net horizontal opening. Pennant used to connect a ring on the backside of the otter board. Prior to introduction of otter trawl, the trawl beam are used. Bull trawling, also known as pair trawling. In Spain, bull trawl known as pareja trawling. The otter board used are mainly of the super crab type. The mid-water trawl, also known as pelagic trawl, floating trawl, Larsen trawl. 2-board mid-water trawling was first introduced commercially by Robert Larsen in Denmark 1948. In seines, fishes accumulated in the bunt region. In seine, portion between the bunt and wing is called as shoulder. The length of beach seine 150-200 m and height 5 to 40 m. Danish seine comes under the category of the boat seine. Fly dragging, also known as Scottish seine. Lampara net has dustpan shape. End part of the seine is known as wing. In seine, triangular piece of webbing at wing end called choke. The ropes connecting each purse seine ring with the foot rope are called as ring bridles. 7 basic purse seine system are available. The most common type of purse seining method in Western one-boat system. South African Lampara system used to exploit the pilchard and mackerel fisheries. Tuna long lines are firstly operated in the Tuticorin in 1963 in India. Japan pioneered the introduction of tuna long line. Troll line are popular for salmon and tuna in California. In India, troll line are operated in the Lakshadweep only. In troll lines, operation lines are towed at a speed of 4 to 6 knots. Miyamoto established the horsepower of engine and size of the trawl net. The size of the trawl net is usually determined by the length of the head rope. The length of the trawl net is 1.1 to 1.5 times the head rope length. Fish trawl net has varying mesh size about 5 to 20 millimeters. Shrimp trawler have smaller mesh size ranging from 4 to 5 millimeters. Super Krubs otterboards finds extensive use in midwater trawls. The relationship between the mesh bar and the length of the fish to be caught established by the Baranov hanging coefficient for both gilling and entangling is 0.5.